This is an extremely important meeting for President Biden, both politically and personally. It's his first stop on this 5-day European trip. On the politics side, it's an hour-long sit-down. It's going to cover everything from the COVID crisis to climate change and poverty. But these are two men who've become friends over the years. It's their fourth meeting, but it's the first time that President Biden is face-to-face with Pope Francis since taking office. He's just the second Catholic president in American history. He's also among the most observant presidents that we've seen in decades. He has said his faith is deeply personal to him, that it really defines who he is. He attends Mass weekly. He wears a rosary on his wrist, and he keeps a framed picture of himself and Pope Francis there on the desk behind him in the Oval Office. Now, the fact that the Pope is meeting with the president is a hugely symbolic one because it's sending a message, a strong one, back to conservative church leaders back home. U.S. bishops, they're just 3 weeks away right now from a big meeting where they're considering an effort to deny communion to politicians like President Biden who support abortion rights. Pope Francis, he's been very vocal in his opposition to that.
Terrifying moments on the terminal. Reports of a gun at the busy Los Angeles International Airport. Passengers running to the tarmac.
I believe there's an active shooter in the terminal. This is not a joke. People are just pouring out of the terminal.
LAPD says this incident started as an argument between two men. There was mention of a gun, but officials say a weapon was never found. Both men were detained. One was sent for a mental health evaluation, the other released. As more people take to the skies, reports of mid-air assaults and disturbances also taking off.
Oh, Lord.
Nearly 5,000 cases reported since January, and the FAA investigating nearly 1,000 of them. Many of the incidents sparked over the mask mandate. In Denver, a man led off a plane in handcuffs after officials say he allegedly punched a flight attendant unprovoked. Sources say it happened after the flight attendant accidentally bumped the passenger as she walked down the aisle and reportedly apologized. Authorities say the man later walked to the galley, allegedly punching the flight attendant twice before casually returning to his seat. The flight from New York to California making an emergency landing in Denver.
We paged able-bodied men to come and assist her. We were able to get numerous volunteers.
The CEO of American Airlines posting this video, calling it the worst display of unruly passenger behavior he's ever witnessed, saying enough is enough.
This type of behavior has to stop, and the best deterrent is aggressive criminal prosecution.